Welcome back to the Rocket League DreamHack Championship, brought to you live from Sweden. We are here in Jönköping, Sweden. I think that's gotten better. We'll find out from chat later at some point. But we've got Flipside Tactics in the house, folks, going up against Prophecy, an underdog team we did not expect to see in the top 8, but they've made it all the way through, and now they're going to take on one of the dynasties from Europe.
Yeah, it's a team, if you guys don't know Prophecy or haven't been able to watch, they're pretty much a team made up of RLCS subs, and they're showing exactly that the subs are here to be taken seriously. They've been playing well, like you said. They weren't a team that we expected to see in the top 8, but their performance has been getting better and better. Mummy Snow, we've gotten to interview a couple times, and he's talking about their comfortability throughout the day. The more games they get under the belt, the better it's been for them.
They certainly have. How are you guys feeling so far?
Feeling pretty good at the moment, and continuing on with the Prophecy talk, I mean, yesterday they did take out Method, which was pretty much the only real surprise of the entire day, taking out Moglis and Metzenaris and a lot. That's huge if you're a team that wants to start coming up through the ranks.
The key for me is Flarky. Lawler mentioned this is a team of substitutes. Well, he was a substitute for Flipside, so he'll be very familiar with Marky and Cuxer. He did do a lot of weekly tournaments with them. No games in the RLCS, which is where he was a substitute, but if he was ever needed, he would have been ready because they have won Gfinities against the likes of Northern Gaming, against the likes of Mocket and Resonant and Gale Force, with Flarky playing for them. And Flarky doesn't even feel like the standout player for this team. Mummy Snow and Sniper certainly up at his level, and they are performing extremely well. Karma said yesterday that substitutes are malleable players, and I completely agree. These guys have molded together really, really well, and they're going to be a big threat for Flipside here.
Yeah, Flarky has the inside scoop there, having been on the Flipside roster. So going up here, predictions, guys. I want to get. I haven't asked you guys for that very often this weekend, but I want one here with Prophecy versus Flipside. Flipside playing with Mystic now. How do you guys feel like this match is going to go?
Even though they don't have Greasy, Mystic is a player that can fill in that role. We got to talk to him obviously a little bit yesterday about the difference between him and Greasy, and he mentioned that, yes, we have similar playstyles. I'm just a little bit more defensive for this team, and I just enable Marky and Cooks to do what they do best, and that's fantastic. The ability to let these guys play at their full potential while he just sits back and kind of surveys and then sets them up. He's been doing a fantastic job at that midfield defense and just keeping it inside. You have to give it to Flipside. Like, they're a really good team. That's not going to change anytime soon.
Yeah, I'm very happy to finally see these players on Prophecy. Definitely players that have been very quiet for the last year or so. They were very relevant during the RLCPL, but as the RLCS era started to take over, started to be pushed towards the backside a little bit more. I do expect Flipside to take it, but Prophecy, I think, will put up a fight, maybe take a game.
They nearly took a game already today because I was over watching Flipside practicing, and right across the other side of the desk were Prophecy practicing, and they accidentally matched up against each other in ranked mode. Of course, they would never have scrimmed each other right before they're going to play each other on stage. And I can tell you that ranked game was going really well for Prophecy. They were winning 5-2 with a minute left, and then they managed to let Flipside equalize and lost 6-5 in overtime. So
that is the most Flipside game I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what happens even in ranked.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So we're hearing Flipside across the board here then?
Yep.
Flipside it is. We'll see if they can pull that one off. Always got to remember our sponsors that help put on this event, Alienware, HyperX, Twitch, Insionics, and then, of course, our host, DreamHack. Fantastic to see these sorts of events happen. I've been enjoying this. I cannot wait to come back. Also, if you haven't tried out the new HyperX headsets, they're fantastic. I have one. I use it all the time. It's like my go-to gaming headset.
Pretty nice.
They didn't pay me to say that. I just wanted to put that out there. That like I actually do use their product, and I really enjoy their headset.
So you want them to pay you to say that, though?
That's sure.
I'm
We'll throw that one
genuinely
for free.
considering replacing the big
Don't worry, he's
purples
going to bust
with
out
it.
his DreamHack fidget spinner later.
Okay, so they don't have a purple version.
Oh,
they
they
have
don't?
they have a white and black. I think
Yeah.
they have a black and gray and a black and red.
The white and black one does sound pretty good, actually.
Yeah, they do. Those are the ones they're using on stage.
Yeah, so we can color it pink. Or
Yeah,
purple.
you could color it pink. That'd be fine. Though they might actually have a pink one.
No,
I have got loads of
rocks
crayons
purple,
at home,
but-
okay?
They have a white and pink, I believe. I don't think that they
White-
have a purple,
I-
though. Your purple is also like a Pepto-Bismol medicine purple. It's kind of as close to being...
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
What on earth does that mean?
It's a medicine you take. Maybe it's only a thing in the States. It's a medicine that you take for when you have like diarrhea. It's not a pleasant. It's not a medicine that has any pleasant connotation.
I'm really glad that I asked this question.
We can take a look at the bracket as it
Do that way,
stands
please.
after 2 quarterfinal matches. And we can see there, so far, best of 5 for the semifinal. The first semifinal populated there, Gale Force and East Gale Force Esports and Rogue will be facing off in the semifinals. One of them will make it into the grand finals. We've got Flipside against Prophecy right now, and then we'll have Diffused and Aerial Kings. The winners from those two matches will make our second semifinal.
Yeah, really exciting games no matter what the rest of the day. Obviously, we've been talking, these are best of fives, but they are single elim. You win and you're in. That's pretty much doubling your prize pool, if not more. So there's a lot on the line right now, and that adds a little bit of unwanted pressure. But these guys, all these players have felt that pressure before. Scrubkilla not in the same sense, but he's still a dedicated LAN person in Insomnia. So
yes,
they've handled it. They know what it's like.
I think it's really interesting to see it, and I'm really looking forward to this one, but I'm really looking forward to the next one as well. Looking at the rosters, you would say Diffused kids have absolutely got it. But that's what we said yesterday as well, when Aero Kings did take on Method and then did the upset against them. Can that continue? We'll find out later on.
Surely it can't happen
if it happens a second time.
If it happens a second time, I am very surprised.
Maybe there are new leftovers.
I think that's what we said about leftovers beating Flipside, though.
Yeah.
Surely it can't happen a second time. And then they come out and knock them out in the World Championships. So
this is far less likely than leftovers beating Flipside. Flipside are not having a consistent Season 3, and now, but even after Season 3, still not looking that consistent, dropping a game yesterday to Bob's Beans off stream. So all that, I feel like we're more likely to see an upset here, Prophecy versus Flipside, than Aero Kings versus Diffused Kids. But we're about to find out how this one goes. Flipside taking on their substitute Flarky and his team of all other substitutes. Shogun, we both have Flipside taking this, but not as easily as people might think.
No, certainly not. This is a team of players that have been around for a very long time. Marky Duda. Okay, I'm going to say a sentence here that I never thought I'd say. The Doomsy Dish dunk. Incredible.
This is one of the luckiest goals I've seen all tournament, as he just wanted to center that ball. And then, as he's finishing his dodge, his car ends up hitting the ball a second time. It's a little bit of a misplay, though, from Prophecy to hit the ball straight towards Marky, who was spiraling central. 1-0 for Flipside. Very early in the game, though, and now we do get to see that Doomsy Dish attempt from Mummy Snow getting shut down this time.
That time. It's going to be an opportunity, and we'll go back to the point you were trying to make beforehand as Flipside tried to increase their lead by even more. In fact,
there's the tie
great
game.
response by Prophecy, leaving someone downfield, and Mummy Snow, he only got to play during two games during the entirety of the RLCS, trying to make a statement with this new team that they can make next season and that they can challenge these top teams.
Well, I talked to Flipside about this team Prophecy that they have to play against today, and they are not taking this lightly at all. They know that Flarky can play at the top level, as he was their choice for substitute in Season 3. And of course, Sniper Kid, formerly in a top 4 team in Europe as well. And then Mummy Snow is sort of the question mark for most people, but he's such a mechanically gifted player. He just sometimes finds himself in awkward positions. Hopefully that won't happen for his sake. Right now, he's got a goal to his name, and a good one at that. Tie game here.
The thing is,
game 1.
Sniper Kid never really dropped out due to a lack of skill. He just sort of stopped playing a lot less during one day. I believe it was due to academics, although I cannot confirm that. But
yeah,
he looks
some
to be
team
back.
problems and some real life issues, but he's definitely on form now. I have been very impressed with how he's played this weekend. His solo plays have definitely been on point. Mummy Snow and Flarky focusing more on the team plays. Oh, Cuxer to the crossbar. This is a shot for the new player here, Mystic. He is trying out with Flipside here, and so far seems to be filling the shoes that have been left by Greasy pretty well.
Yeah, it certainly seems to be a case of Mystic is phenomenal on that third, but this team right now, Team Prophecy, are not really anticipating just how well Flipside Tactics can hit the ball as we see the fake kickoff coming out. Marky Dula will look for Cuxer. This will be beautifully done, but is not turned into the net. That is probably the closest I've seen to a fake kickoff scoring in a very long time. Prophecy tried to turn it in, but they tried to do it so quickly after the kickoff. Too low on boost, could not get a proper flick. And that will be easily saved by Flipside, but still caught in their final third. Eventually, Mystic will hope to get out. He's got 42 boost, will manage it, and they survive.
Flipside have to be really careful in that corner, though. They do have a tendency to get stuck in a big group in their own corner. And if they can allow Prophecy to box them in, it might cause problems as the series progresses. They do escape the first occurrence. And we've had a couple of close shaves in and around Prophecy's goal, but no one is there for Flipside either time to finish the shot, so we're not really too worried about this scoreline increasing for the time being.
Yeah, Prophecy have had a slight issue with over-rotations at times, leaving too many players forward.
Mystic.
And there's little touches that can tear your rotations apart even further. As Flipside Tactics still hold onto the lead. Mummy Snow, two
Double
players
committing.
sent for that. That is going to be at least safely put towards the top of the roof, though. So they will be safe for the time being. Now Mystic, free boost. Try to get something going, but Cookseer will have to react. 2 minutes remaining, and you can now see Prophecy. They are starting to go for boost steals. That one in the back right is gone, and they will now go for the siege, starting to set it up. Cookseer has to try and go for a flick. He's pulled out Sniper. Well played there by Flipside Tactics. They have managed to just about squeeze out of that situation.
Yeah, Flipside are doing a reasonable job in their own defensive corner so far this game. Although getting boxed up together closely, a little bit too much for my liking. They have escaped without allowing a shot on their net.